Hello everyone, my name is Griffin and we are back with another reaction video. We are reacting to a video by, who is this by? MV Kind. This is titled Toxic Women of The View Declare Men Are Useless on Live TV. Now, are men factually useless? No. No, we are not. Because pretty much everything that is running and that people use and that people have benefited from largely have been maintained and have been created and maintained and are still maintained by men. The infrastructure, the economy, all the IT stuff, policemen, firemen, military, oil rigs, garbage, pretty much a lot of jobs are dominated by men, and this world is maintained largely by men. So I would highly disagree with any woman that ever says men are useless. They are just high on their own fumes saying that. So let's see what this video has to say.
So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question: do we need men?
Oh, Lord. So before I show the rest of this clip, here's a shortened version of the clip they're talking about in case you haven't seen it yet.
What the fuck?
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
We don't need short men.
Yeah, and you're ugly.
No.
No?
The thought behind this, I believe, is because of, I would say because of modern feminism. It has done nothing but completely bash and put down men as a whole for the actions of a few. Now, I get that all women have to be cautious around men because men can be quite dangerous, and you don't know which ones are going to be the dangerous ones and which ones are going to be the good ones. So I understand that women by and large have to be cautious around men, but you can't go around saying all men this, all men that, because you might as well just go around saying all women this and all women that as well. You can't bash on an entire gender for the bad experiences that you've had or the bad things that a few have done. And it's this modern feminist movement that are just dogging on men and saying they're useless. Women, power and I am woman, hear me roar, and all this sort of toxic bullshit.
Do we need men?
We need men to make us stupid.
No!
No, why?
Nobody needs men!
Really?
We do not need men!
Why not? Why do we need men?
Why would I need?
See, it's women like this. Every time you ask them why, they cannot come up with a logical, reasonable argument as to why men are useless or that they don't need men. They just keep saying, we don't need men. I don't need a man. Men are stupid and all this sort of low IQ, smooth brain bullshit. They cannot come up with a logical argument because there is none. And vice versa as well. There is no logical argument to say that women are useless as well. So there will never be an argument that will make you logically win against saying that will make your argument agree with saying men are useless or women are useless, because they're not. Both are needed to make the human race continue and to keep the world going round. For humankind, at least.
Need men!
Like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills.
Do we need women?
Yes,
We do. Why?
these women are awesome.
Do we need women?
Of course.
Why?
They're beautiful.
Do we need women?
Women make us feel compassionate, affectionate.
Do we need women?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're hot.
And what else?
They're hot.
Okay, well, there are many reasons why we need women. One major reason is because without women, the human race eventually would go extinct. Same thing with men. But women also, they're like an anchor for a lot of men. I'd say without women, a lot of men would probably end up going just fucking hog wild and do stupid shit. Well, we do stupid shit anyways, but do even worse stupid shit. And we, a lot of us would just be going unchecked. So I believe women are an anchor for a lot of us men. They keep us held down. They keep us calm. They show us compassion. So, and just a lot of stuff that's hard for me to explain. I just know I see them as an anchor for men. So I say that as a good thing. I don't know what sort of bad connotation would go with that, but
Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives, only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes.
Are you fucking dumb?
The irony here is just crazy, man, because as we all know watching these videos, this young man is just trying to prove the point that men these days are talked down about and taken for granted across the board. And surprise, surprise, these old fucks didn't get the memo. And they're so eager to talk down about men that they completely missed the point.
But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean...
Oh, don't even get me started on these motherfuckers right here.
Broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless. Like, I think in the political moment.
I mean,
How have men... I'm not going to get into politics because I fucking can't stand politics, but in the world at large, how have men proven useless? Give me 5 logical reasons as to how they've been proven useless. I guarantee you can't. Because they haven't.
And by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men.
What the fuck are you talking about?
With the exception of somebody like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like
is.
my husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth. He can,
Really?
you know.
This one, she's a keeper.
They say, why go out for hamburger if you have steak at home?
Right.
Yeah, well, what if your steak has a fucking attitude problem?
But that's what we're all saying. We like our husbands, we just don't need men beyond that.
Yeah, wait till you're married 20 years and you'll see how replaceable they are.
Shut up!
But women have conversations.
It's women like these that give actual good women a horrible name. These type of women give women at large a horrible name, a horrible reputation. And these type of women need to shut the fuck up. They don't need a panel. They don't need a podcast. They don't need any of this stuff to spew their toxic rhetoric and stupidity among the masses.
Conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing,
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks
Because that stuff is more interesting than talking about my fucking feelings.
about his feelings with his
Maybe he's
friends.
gay. Next.
Excuse me, the ABC network, which is hosting this show, would have canceled the show if it were a panel of men saying that women are useless.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. I can...
Yeah, exactly. If a panel of men on... Damn it, I dropped my spoon. On live TV came and talked about a subject where the headline said, "Are women useless?" Oh my god, the rage on the internet and amongst women would be boundless. But because it's women doing this, it's seen as okay. What the fuck?
He's cooking.
I see the producer right there. I wonder what you think about this one. Y'all would have called them misogynists, and the media would have destroyed the lives of those men. That's something to reflect on. And aside from that, everything you just said were emotional responses, but that's to be expected from a low IQ panel.
Gator don't play no
low IQ, smooth brain people.
Shit. This is the type of shit that women are allowed to put out there these days without consequence. And when I started making this video, I Googled The View to see if it was live, which it is, and this is what I found. The New York Times says that The View is the most important political TV show, blah, 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 blah. They've got about 2.5 million viewers every single day. The most important...
Guarantee about 90% of them are blue-haired feminist women.
Political show, 2.5 million viewers, and this is the fucking message they're putting out there to these young women. This fucking man-hating feminist narrative. Like, these are supposed to be role models, and this is the message they're putting out. And the women watching this are fucking absorbing what they're saying. And not only that, you got these fucking women using this platform to publicly shame and humiliate and undermine their partners. Right there on live TV, without them there to fucking defend themselves. You wonder why divorce rates are so high? This is the fucking message. Zero respect for men, disrespect your relationship. Now, I will say that this one woman here, she actually did defend her husband. You know, she said that she likes all the man stuff he does. This was a bit longer clip that I cut down, but she defended him. I wish she had a bit more of a backbone, though, because this would have been a much better debate if you had one woman there with some fucking common sense pushing back against this fucking stupidity. And in the end there, when she was pressed again, when she was talking about how her husband, you know, he has real conversations with his friends, what happened? Men were shamed further. If you share your feelings and you're a man, you're gay. I mean, I can't wrap my head around what's going on here. The fucking hypocrisy and double standard on display here is wild. And you know in their next fucking episode, they're going to be talking about how men need to share their feelings more. I mean, this whole thing was fucking triggered.
How are men supposed to share their feelings more if they have to constantly deal with shit like this? I mean, come on. First, they go and the women like this go ahead and bash all men on the planet, saying they're largely useless and they serve no purpose and they're horrible people. And then they go on and say, well, men should share their feelings more. Why? After what you just said, why the fuck should I share anything with you?
For me. I don't know about y'all.
No. Remember your pressure points. Man, fuck this shit!
Nailed it. Maple trees aren't the only trees you can tap for syrup. This is a black walnut tree.
Hello, 911.
Hey, it's me again.
Again, dude, you need to stop.
I'm not stopping, it's maple season.
There's more important things than not sending a crew this time.
You got it. It's your job,
Well, did the syrup dry?
Yeah.
And you're by the benches?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also, you bring some soapy water and tweezers this time. There's for sure splinters in it.
You're a problem. You're a real problem.
Today I asked a girl for a spot.
Hi, can you spot me real quick?
And she was super rude to me.
No. Okay, rude, my bad.
Is it that hard to lend somebody a hand?
You know, those low IQ women from The View earlier, it really looked like they needed a proper explanation of why we need men that was slow enough for people of their intelligence to understand. So here's something I found with pictures and crayon. I really hope is dumbed down enough for you.
What do I need a man for?
What do I need a man for?
Oh, I've seen this guy on TikTok. I love him. He's great. He explains things so well for those low IQ, smooth-brained people.
I've written a few things here that you need men for. Pause to read.
Let's see. Oh, hang on.
Man for. I've written a few.
Let's see. What do I need a man for? Infrastructure, defense, technology, invention, taxes, technology, shipping, food, basically your entire civilization.
Things here that you need men for. Pause to read. If you lived in a hut outside in nature, you would not be asking that question.
He ain't lying.
You would see every day. You would say, what do I need men for? To keep threats away, to keep me safe. They go hunting. They bring back food. They provide. They protect. That's what you needed men for back then. And ever since then, men have worked their asses off and on railroads and in coal mines and going to war. And they created civilization, which is way better than that hut.
Yay!
And just recently, you've started to say that it's not fair that men have more of the wealth than you.
There is actually a very good explanation as to why they do. Because a lot of the dangerous, very manual, labor-intensive jobs that pay a lot are dominated by men. Now, women are able to go and apply and do these jobs, but they don't. Here's the reason why. Men like to work with things. Women like to work with people, by and large. And the jobs that work with things tend to pay more because they're a lot more hazardous, a lot more dangerous. There's a lot of things that could go wrong that can end your life. Therefore, they pay a lot more. And they're dominated by men. So, and the jobs that are dominated by women, you know, like nurses, dental assistants, office jobs, and psychiatrists and other things, they're not paid as much as the other jobs. And women tend to gravitate towards these sort of jobs. So, yes, men do generally make more than women, but it is not because that they are men and women are women. It is because of choice. They chose to go after these jobs that have a difference in pay. A bunch of other factors are in it, but it's by no means is it because of your sex.
You want to make the same, but then you also want men to pay.
This is bullshit.
So now we have this fake fictional situation where you think you're doing this yourself. You think you got up here on your own. But this is really what it comes from. There are men today still overwhelmingly making all these things available for you. You mostly have comfy office jobs. But since you believe that you're doing this all yourself because you can't see what men are doing, you're treating most of them as unneeded.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
Like this, you're saying, what do we need men for? They're not needed. Even though they are still doing all of this and they're not getting very much for it. So now we have a situation where more and more women think that being a product manager is where all of this comes from. And men are dropping out because there's nothing in it for them.
I don't blame you.
If you don't want a man in your life, that's up to you. But if you don't recognize that this is the situation we're living in, then we're all just in a lot of trouble.
Which means we're all fucked.
So for all you clueless women out there, like the ones at the beginning of this video, out there living these privileged, self-entitled, selfish little lives where you make it your job to shit on men, I hope that explanation was enlightening, and I hope it was slow enough for you. And for everyone else, before we get back into this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. All that shit really helps. I appreciate you. Let's get back into it.
A lot of y'all have an overinflated ego. You're not bringing nothing to the table but problems, attitude, and taint, tarnished, and zesty coochie.
Why is it got...
I don't
So
know what
check your attitude. No, check your attitude. Because y'all are not all that.
I've seen... Look, I know they get certain type of women on these podcasts, but I think it's hilarious when a lot of these podcasts ask women, how would you rate y'all selves on a 1 to 10? Every once in a while, they'll get a woman who actually lowballs herself because she doesn't really believe she's that beautiful, which is great. She's humbling herself. But most of them, especially Gorlock, think they're all 10s. I'll tell you this, ladies. None of y'all are 10s. The highest you can get is maybe a 9 to a 9.5. That's it. Nobody will ever be a 10 because that means you're perfect. And there's no such thing as perfection. None. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is without a flaw.
Oh my God.
Remember this, it takes 6 men to carry a guy to his grave. It takes 1 woman to put him there.
Hey, yeah, you might have just made a fact just now. That's some real shit.
What type of value do you bring to the table? Randy, my pussy gets dumb wet. Like, my pussy gets dumb wet. Like.
I think it's hilarious when there are women who think that when a man asks what do you bring to the table, they see it as a red flag. It's not. They want to know that you aren't bringing more stress and chaos into their life. Because all they're really asking is for you to be their happiness and their peace. That's all. They want respect, they want loyalty, they want peace, and they want you to be all of that. And for you to think that you are the table, well, you better check your fucking ego.
My throat works mad good. Do you hear me?
If you think bringing sex and all sexual acts is bringing something to the table, no. It brings no value to the table. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Do you hear me? Like, yes, I hear you. Okay, I get all that, but if we was to raise a family, right, and the child... I'm dumb pretty. Why am I raising a child? Why is my husband not hiring a maid? Like, why is he not rich enough? I'm dumb pretty. What does that have to do with anything? The fuck? Like, my pussy's dumb good. Like, what the hell? And I know how to manifest. Like, what the fuck? Like, what man would not want me? I look dumb good. Bottom line. And if you think otherwise, you like men.
Man, this is some bullshit!
You know what I'd like to see from men on International Women's Day?
What?
I'd like to see them doing things that would actually have a positive impact on women's lives.
Well, they are the garbage men picking up your used cat litter. They work in the sewer system to clean up your nasty shit. Mine for coal so that you can have electricity to cry about what a victim you are online. Drill for oil so you can have gas in your car to make it to Taylor Swift's concert. Are the truck drivers delivering coffee to your local Starbucks. And are the ones risking their lives working the most dangerous jobs in the country so that you can live a life that's safe and sound. Maybe you should be the one that's more appreciative of men.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
You know, when you see clips like the one at the beginning of this video, men are useless, you think to yourself, I've heard that before, it's benign, it happens all the fucking time, right? But you take that comment and you multiply it by millions across all media over years and years, and this is your large-scale effect. Even though men are doing the vast majority of all the most dangerous, most important jobs in all the world, this is how they get treated. When the truth is, the majority of women, excluding nurses and teachers and the important ones, the majority of women are doing useless jobs themselves. Jobs they had to invent in the 50s when women entered the workforce, just so they had something to do. Now you got these manicurists and HR reps coming online talking about men are useless and they need to do more. When men are the ones who keep your power on, your water running, and the shelves stocked at the grocery store. I mean, the privilege and ignorance here is something else.
I'd like to pay for the person behind me. Today is National Day of Remembrance for homicide victims, and my husband was brutally killed. So I just wanted to give, feel like there was some. This is.
Man, that's crazy. We got number 6 is buy one get one free. We're doing a deal right now where you can exchange fries for onion.
Hello there. What's this? $2 beers, $5 Oh, great. Awesome.
Oh my god.
This OnlyFans era is insane to me. Feminism really let women be whatever they want, and a lot of them still choose to be a prostitute. Crazy.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go?
Nope.
Nope.
Another useful occupation, the OF girl, a productive member of society. I mean, I wonder how far they'd get without men.
Say the weird thing.
Would you rather have willies for fingers or a finger for a willy?
Does it look like I care? Whatever it takes, all right? Whatever it takes.
Have deep-rooted problems and stuff them down inside until they burst out in violent episodes. Be a man.
Wait. What did he say again?
What the fuck?
What are you doing with a head trimmer?
Go on.
We're here to fuck shit up.
You know, when you're actually better than someone at something, you don't generally feel the need to go around and shaming them, talking down to them, convincing them that you're better than them. So it really calls into question the whole mentality of all these women trying to convince the world that men are useless and that women are better than men, right? It can get under your skin a little bit, the fact that some of this shit is acceptable against men and not women, but we take it in stride because we're men, right? Don't let the bullshit get you down. Don't let the ungrateful get you down. And never waste your time with the people who don't appreciate you for who you are and what you do. And here's a little reminder of some of the little things that men do.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
Firemen, pilots, farmers. Okay, hang on. This makes me nervous right here, where his fucking thumb is. Anybody uses a table saw, don't fucking do that. Because if you let go of your attention for a second, there goes your thumb. Don't fucking put your hand there. Don't ever put your hand there. God, that makes me so nervous. I mean, right there, he got his thumb so fucking close to it. Oh!
Let's walk back down, dude. You're right. Who saved your life? See your hero?
The reflexes of a dad. Jesus Christ. God, that leap! That leap, man! Oh! Oh yeah, that would have fucking hurt.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
Okay, don't ever do that with a bear. Don't ever do that with a bear. Not a good idea. Is that ice? Yep.
I've got no.
All day light, all night light, let's get it light, let's get it light, let's get it light,
I figured that would have been ice. Alright, well that was Toxic Women of The View declare men are useless on live TV. Now, I pose the question to all you ladies out there. Now, logically think about this. Are men actually useless? I think because of this video, you'll see that no, they are not. But I would like to hear everyone's opinion on this video. Let me know what you think. I would love to read what your thoughts are. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Links to all my socials and other platforms that I am on will be in the description below. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.